Welcome to this guided meditation. I'm Lilia, and today I'm going to guide you through an inner child healing meditation to help you comfort the inner child within you, to help you heal past wounds, and help you remember how supported, guided, whole, and complete you are as you are right now. When you're ready, I invite you to find a comfortable seat in any position that feels good for you today, whether you're seated or lying down, whether you're seated with your legs crossed or on your knees. Any position where your spine is nice and elongated. I welcome you to place your hands wherever they feel good, whether you're lying down with your hands by your sides, whether it feels good to have your palms up or palms down on your knees. Or maybe you have one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. I invite you to find what position feels good for you today. Take a moment here to play. Find that position that intuitively feels safe in your body, that place where you feel supported. And when you're ready, I invite you to gently close your eyes. Start bringing your awareness to your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Notice the cool air rushing through your nose and the warm air that rushes out. Take a moment to notice if there's any part of your body that's feeling stiff or sore or achy. Take a moment to notice if there's any part of your body that's feeling extra open. Take a moment to honor your mind and whatever might be swirling through it right now. It's our mind's job to think. It does its job well. Just taking a moment to honor that you are not your mind, but that you can observe it, be present with it. Take a moment to honor with compassion and love and no judgment. Honor how you're feeling today. Knowing that in this meditation right now, all is welcome. The parts that feel good, the parts that feel bad. In this space for the next few minutes, every emotion, every feeling is welcome with compassion. Because for the next few minutes, we're going to hold your inner child with so much love, compassion, and patience, just like we would a child around us. As you breathe, I invite you to welcome your breath a little bit deeper. Take your breath a bit deeper into your body. Let it sink down into your abdomen, down into your pelvis as you inhale. Notice how it feels to inhale from your belly, feeling your back expand with your inhale, not just your front, your belly and your back. Continuing to take your smooth inhale, feeling your chest expand and the back of your rib cage expand. As you exhale, feel the air gently release from your upper body and then your lower body. We're going to continue this breath throughout our meditation today, breathing first down into the lower half of our body and then into our upper half. Gently inhaling and exhaling just as we pour a glass of water and then pour it out. Notice the natural rhythm of your breath here. Can you take it a bit smoother, a bit deeper, a bit slower? Notice how natural breathing is when we stop asking ourselves if we're doing it correctly, when we just let it happen, when we let the breath flow in and out through us, trusting our body to know what it needs to do. When you're ready, I invite you to think of a moment in your life. Maybe it was an experience you had, or maybe it was just something that was modeled to you over many years or over many experiences. But I invite you to think of something that happened or something that you experienced in your life that left you feeling wounded, that left you feeling hurt. An experience that coming out of it, you placed a bandage in your mind, taking away an inner narrative that maybe made you feel icky or heavy or is causing you suffering right now in your life. Maybe this was a specific occurrence. Maybe this was just something that happened over time. I invite you to think back on something that you are ready to reconcile, you are ready to heal, something you're ready to let go, so that you can remember how whole and complete and amazing you are right now. Knowing that while this meditation may feel challenging, we're going to come out of this meditation connected to your inner healer. I'm not going to ask you to relive this situation, just honor that it happened. So in your mind, I invite you to walk back to this experience in time. And I invite you to notice your younger self in this experience, watching your younger self, not replaying the experience in your mind, but just getting to that moment, that memory. And as you see your younger self in front of you, I invite you to feel for a moment what they are feeling, what they were feeling during that moment, what emotions were they moving through. Take a moment to honor those emotions. Take a moment to feel those emotions in your body that your inner child has been holding on to for maybe decades, for maybe years. And take a moment to honor those emotions with compassion. We've carried them for a long time. You don't need to keep carrying them anymore. And as you watch your inner child in this moment, I invite you to enter this scene in your mind, to honor that this experience happened. We can't change our past, but we can be our own healer to help comfort our inner child in our present. As you enter this scene in your mind, I invite you to go to your inner child. I invite you to look them in their eyes. And I invite you to tell them what you needed to hear during this experience. What did you need to hear at that time? And I invite you to begin talking to your inner child, parenting your inner child through this experience. We can't change how other people reacted or acted at that time, but we can comfort our inner child. We can tell them what they needed to hear. We can be our own parent, our own inner healer. And I invite you to begin talking to your inner child, comforting them, telling them what you wished someone had told you back then. You are so wise now. What wisdom do you want to share with them? Maybe there was something that you needed to do. Maybe you take them on an adventure. Maybe you take them out of the situation. Maybe you tell them everything's going to be okay and lead them away from the experience so they don't need to see it or they don't need to be in it. Maybe there was something your inner child needed to do to find closure or to feel whole. Maybe you go do that together, here in your mind. When we are wounded emotionally in our past, our inner child holds on to that until we're ready to let go, until we're ready to find closure with the experience. And right now, as you're with your inner child, I invite you to honor that beneath that wound, there's still that child within you that just needs someone to be there for them, someone to tell them what they needed to hear, someone to do with them what they needed to do. And I invite you to be that for yourself right now, here in this meditation. To be with your inner child, to be with this younger version of yourself, and to be the person you needed in that moment. You are amazing. You are whole, complete, innocent, pure. You are enough. You are worthy just as you are. I'm so incredibly proud of you. Each challenge we face in life, we grow, we learn, we discover. Even the challenges that are uncomfortable, even the challenges that left their wounds. And now as adults, we get to take a deep breath and we get to heal those wounds. We get to find closure. We get to be the one to tell ourselves what we need to hear, to remember our wholeness, to remember how loved we are and have always been, to remember that in each experience, what happens is not a reflection of us or our worthiness in this life. It is just an experience. So as you hang out here with your inner child, I invite you to tell them one last thing. Maybe it's something about their future to look forward to. Maybe it's that statement that helps you remember, that helps you remember you, that helps you separate and experience from your worthiness and your wholeness, that helps you remember that it is okay to let go of this bandage, of this wound. It's okay to heal. And I invite you to share one last moment of love. Love is truly what heals. And we are allowed to give ourselves love every day. We have it overflowing within us. So I invite you to share this last moment of love with your inner child, letting its warmth gently heal what's ready to be healed. When you're ready, I invite you to say goodbye to your inner child, knowing that they're always within you. You can always come back to comfort them, to talk to them. You're not leaving. You're just coming back into the present moment. Keeping your eyes closed, I invite you to become aware of the sounds around you. Notice the sound of my voice, the sounds outside. I invite you to become aware of how your environment smells. Maybe even noticing any taste at this moment. Exploring all of your senses. Notice the feeling of the clothing on your skin, the surface beneath you. And in this moment, I invite you to honor that you are safe here in your environment. You are safe, you are held, and you are loved. And that seed of love that you planted with your inner child right before you left, I invite you to feel that seed within your heart, right in the middle of your chest. And feel it begin to grow. Notice its warmth. Notice what color its light is. And gently feel that expand in your heart center. Filling in all of those crevices that maybe had bandages on them over the years. Filling in all of those wounds that we've been holding on to that you're ready to let go and fully heal. Feeling that love, that light, radiating and healing from the inside out. Allowing yourself to remember your wholeness, to remember that what happens in our life is not a reflection of how worthy we are. Remember that each experience is not a reflection of us. Remembering that while we cannot control what happens to us in our life, we can control how we respond. We can control how we heal, how we move forwards. And we can shine so much love and compassion into those areas within us that are ready to remember their wholeness. Feeling that light radiate through your heart until your heart can't contain it anymore, and start to notice it overflow down your arms to your fingertips, around your neck and your mind, filling your body with this warm, loving light, this warm, healing glow. Feel it rush down your abdomen, down your legs to your toes, and radiate out of your body. There's so much love within you that your body can't even contain it all. Feel it radiate out through your skin into the room around you, creating an environment of love, of healing, of remembrance. And as this experience heals within you, the journey of healing is a journey of letting go of what is not our truth and remembering what is. And I invite you to ask yourself in this moment, what is my truth moving forwards? As you let go of those inner narratives that have acted maybe like bandages to protect you after the experience, I invite you to let go of those narratives that are not true. I invite you to ask yourself, what is my truth right now, moving forwards? We always know something is not true when it feels heavy, icky, keeps us from taking empowered action, or causes us suffering, self-sabotaging suffering in our life. But we know something is true when it feels light, when it feels freeing, when it is rooted in remembering our wholeness, when our intuition in our body knows that it is true, even when our mind is still trying to understand. I invite you to ask yourself, what is my truth moving forwards? And how can I honor this experience as a moment in my life that helped me remember this truth? Each moment in our life, the good, the bad, the challenge, the ease, the comfort and the discomfort, all weave together into a constellation that brought us to this moment, that brought us to the beauty in our life right now, that took us deeper into our journey in ways we could never even imagine in the moment. And I invite you to honor each moment that brought you to this moment of your life right now. Honor your strength, honor your wisdom, honor your wholeness, and honor that you have the power to now feel grounded and act from your truth. That you have the power to come back and back again to holding your inner child with love and compassion, telling them what they need, sharing love together. You are amazing. And it is an honor to guide you through this meditation. When you're ready, you can gently blink your eyes back open, knowing that your inner healer is always within you. Your intuition always knows what you need to heal. It always knows how to heal. All you need is to listen, to turn in, and to allow yourself to feel the ever-flowing love within you. Thank you so much for doing this meditation with me today. Namaste.